Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And check out the link in the description down below. We got some merchandise, hats and shirts and stuff, so if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and check that out. And also go over to Muffler Delete 101, check him out. He's got a pretty good giveaway. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. He's giving away, he's got a chainsaw he's giving away, or $100 cash. So I mean, you got a good deal either way there. Some really good content. But what he's doing right now, when he come out here for a visit here a month and a half ago or so, and I had a old Farm All B magneto that I had gotten with that parts tractor I bought, and I had no use for it. I didn't even know if it worked. So I sent it with him because I knew he monkeyed with magnetos. Well, then he got in touch with me here not long after that, and he had an idea. He was going to go through, make sure, get it all working, make sure it was good to go, and then he's going to put it on eBay and sell it, and then whatever it brings, he's going to send that money out here, and we're going to use it to fix up that little 9N Ford we got for the kids, that little Franklin tractor. So I thought that was really nice of him to do that, and it was a really good idea, because that thing, I've done a little bit of stuff to it, plugs and wires and that kind of stuff, but there's always little things it could use. So, and I didn't need that magneto. So anyway, I believe Jen's going to put a link in the description down below, also for that, for the eBay link to that, if anybody's interested. And it's for a bee farm all. And then he's going to be putting a video out on kind of going through that magneto. I don't know if he has it out yet or not, but it'll be coming out shortly, and I think he's going to have a link there as well. So get over there and check that out. That's Muffler Delete 101. It's Saturday, August 14th today. It's a beautiful day, a little bit on the warm side, but not bad. It's pretty dry here. We still haven't gotten any rain really to speak of, but just plugging away. We haven't had a video out for a while, just because there hasn't been much going on. I've been cleaning up the shop a little, and just kind of Jen's been getting stuff ready. We got county fair coming up here next week now, so getting monkeying with some tractor pull tractors, and she's been getting fair heifers ready, her and the kids and stuff. So, but as far as making hay, we haven't done any of that since the last video. But what I'm working on right now, I got my old dump truck here fired up today. I didn't get any video of starting it because we actually had it, I had fired it up this spring. We were going to use it for something and didn't wind up doing it, so I knew it would start all right. I had to replace one cable for the lift on it to run the valve, but I know a lot of you have seen it in some of the other videos. It was parked over by the hay shed there, and what it is, it's a 66 Ford F-600, and it's actually got a military, just a dirt box on it. It used to be a grain truck, but when I got it, the grain box was pretty rough, so got it fired up today. It is running a little rough. It's been sitting for, it's been a few years since I've really used it for much more than just moving it around, but so it's going to be a little bit rough running, so you'll have to excuse that in the video. But and like I said, it's not something you want to take down the road, but it gets dirt usually hauled around the farm pretty good. So anyway, we've got to haul some dirt from, I got a little kind of a sand gravel pit here in the pasture up by that cement bunk up by that little silo. Cows got it kind of dug out there, so we're going to try to haul some fill in there. So anyway, I got to sweep the pine needles out of the box here, and we'll fire it up and see if we can get some dirt hauled. Pretty prime interior. Seat's a little bit rough. I've hauled a lot of dirt with this truck though. I think I bought this at a farm sale. I think I was about 15 years old when I bought this. We've hauled a lot of dirt with it. Throttle pedal's a little sticky. Hitchhiker. To the left. Yeah, it's a hitchhiker. Where are you heading?
20 feet that way, sir.
You scared of my little speed, man? Oh, come on.
Right here,
I'll have to have you hold that because this Armstrong steering's not friendly with you. Watch out, chicken. Don't run in front of me because there ain't no quick stop. Gas tank behind the seat. Can't beat that. Doesn't rust out. Well, that'll probably be good enough for one load. I bet your gas is a little bit higher now than when this truck was new, huh? Probably about $3 higher.
This might have been considered a fuel efficient vehicle.
All right, Big Paul's gonna load her up. We just got a little sand pit down here in the pasture. Grandpa used to load this up for me with the old Gale, and he'd put her on there till it couldn't hold anymore, so seemed to handle it all right. So we'll see. Like I said, it's been quite a few years since I've really hauled much with it. Pretty deep in that dirt pile to hit any moisture. One thing with these old trucks, you can pretty much stick a GoPro anywhere on them. Magnet will stick to about everything on these. While he's loading that, I'll show you guys something here. If you watched our one video last winter when Jen and the kids came out here to the cattle pond ice skating, we'll go down to that same spot here. Well, I can't go out in the pond obviously, but This is the same pond that they were skating on, but the water was up past about to this little dead tree here. Actually, a lot of times the water even goes up into there further. It's getting pretty dry. This is all dust now. You can even see where there's cattails way up there. That's all dry now. Pretty dry. But I know there's places north of us, northwest, that have got it a lot worse. I know that. We'll have to go up and check the corn too. I was up there the other day, and I would just guess it's probably going to yield about half of what it did last year, just because the height isn't there. Granted, I didn't have the lagoon on it either, but I mean, it looks pretty good, but it's just not, the height isn't there. I'm just hoping there's some corn in it. The ears are kind of small, but hoping they found enough moisture to fill out. But I guess whatever it is, it's better than feeding snowballs in February. Gonna put one more in there. We'll try it. Pretty decent load. Hitting a little moisture now in the dirt pile. Well, get that in there and see what this old Ford can do. Well, we made it up here. I just stuck a different battery in here. We'll dump our first load back here. You can see under the truck, I think there's a pretty big hole there from the cattle rooting around here. So That dumped her out good. One thing nice, this dirt being this dry, it slides out of there good. So we'll go get a few more. I don't know how many we're gonna haul in here tonight. We got a chop yet, green chop, but we'll get a few more anyway. All right, time for load number 2. Dumped off the last load for the night there. Looking pretty good. Say with this fancy operation, we could start a landscaping business or something. All this fancy equipment. That's looking pretty good, a lot better now. Could maybe almost use another load here, but this was getting so darn deep along here, the cows had everything all pushed back out. So that'll be good. Same on the other side there. There's a big hole. And the water sits in there and pools in there. That's another place I want to put some cement, put about a 8 or 10 foot apron back from this bunk. Then you wouldn't have to even worry about it. All in good time. But anyway, he'll finish leveling that off. I'm gonna go park this truck, move on to the next project. I thought I'd stop here quick, and the last probably 2 or 3 days I've been working on cleaning out the shop here and been making some pretty good progress. I still got some stuff to do yet, but the biggest problem is, you know, you go through and throw away all your junk and stuff, and then you got relatives come along and then they just bring more in. Look at that. Isn't that a shame? Jeez. It was looking so good in here too. That corner I gotta clean up more, but I'm just kidding. Jeez, lighten up. No, this is Jenny's dad's B John Deere. It's actually a pretty nice little tractor. He Brought it down here. He hasn't had it running, I think he said, in about 8 years. So got it fired up again, and got the fuel sediment bowl and stuff cleaned out. He was having a little trouble. The tank has kind of got some crap in it, but got it going pretty good. Hasn't really, like I said, he hasn't done much with it for quite a while, but use it for raking hay and some stuff like that. But he's actually getting it going now because we got the tractor pull coming up at the county fair next week. So I think his plan is to bring this, and then Paul's going to bring his 560, and then I think I want to bring that little B farm all just to see what it'll do. I don't know if it'll pull the sled or not. Depends on what size sled they have, but I'm going to bring that up there. And then I think we're going to bring this 830 case, the green cab one, the boys call it. We're going to bring this up there, see how that goes. I'm thinking though, sounds like, well, I'm going to pull it in the class, and then I think Justin is going to pull it too. He wanted to pull it. This has got the case-o-matic, so the clutch is really easy to push in. So that works out pretty good for him. But I think what we're going to do to try to get it down in weight, I don't have any idea what it weighs. According to tractor data, they were like 55 to 5,900 pounds. This does not have fluid in the tires, but I'm going to take that big weight off the front because on that track it's pretty sandy, so you don't need the front weight anyway. And then I think we're also going to pop the cab off. This cab's not too hard to take off. I wouldn't do it probably just for the pull, but I need to take the fuel tank off anyway because I've got some issues with the foot throttle pedal that I got to fix. So I got to take the fuel tank off for that. So I'm thinking we might pop the cab off for the pull too, and see if I can possibly get into the 6,000 pound class. We'll see. Like I said, I don't have any idea what it weighs. I did pull a few years ago, I pulled my other 830, and that weighed just under 10,000 pounds. That was before it had the loader on it, but it had the cab on it. But that does have fluid in the tires, so that I know is going to add a lot of weight. But anyway, that's the plan. So so yeah, you'll be probably seeing some more green on the farm, but that's all right. You know, they all these tractors have put in a day's work in their life, that's for sure. So they all got to have some credit. But anyway, I'm gonna go and fire up the flail chopper and chop some feed while he's leveling that off.